I'm 22 years old and my name is Daniel Latham.
Alright. When did you start playing guitar, piano, etc.?
Well, I started on drums first when I was 6, and then I worked my way up just learning guitar by myself, learning from others. I played bass on my youth worship team at church. That's how I learned bass. And then I took jazz piano lessons for 3 years in high school. And I was also vocalist from the time I was like 10 years old to the time I graduated high school.
Why did you start with drums?
I was always rhythmic. My dad was the drummer for our church, and I really liked how he played, and I always loved listening to him play, and so I said, Dad, I want to learn how to play the drums. So he bought me a little kit and started showing me some stuff, and then I ended up taking 5 years of lessons on that actually as well. But yeah, it's just, it's all about the groove, you know.
What is your favorite thing to do with music?
Experiment with different sounds and see how creative I can get with melodies and chord progressions and rhythms, and basically I want to try and make something as original and new sounding as possible.
Why is music important to you?
Music is kind of like it's a big part of my life, only like in the way that life wouldn't be life without it. It actually brings life to my life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, it's just emotional, it's story, it can bring you to a place, a time, an exact moment, and I think being able to create that and also listen to that from other artists is pretty exceptional.
If you could bring one thing from music to other people, what would it be?
Probably life. I think there's a huge emotional connection with music, some negative, some positive, but I would like to bring as many positive vibes as I can, and just lift people up and build them up with music.
How has Summer Sunset Drives been for you so far, the process of?
It's been pretty crazy. It's really stretched me a lot because I've kind of been in the role of producing it, in the sense of like coming up with different parts, you know, guitar parts, drum parts, different chord changes, melodies, harmonies. So it's been a stretch for me because I'll hear it in my head, but then being able to then dictate that to the other musicians, or even try and do what I'm thinking in my head myself. It's been a stretch, but it's been cool. It's been fun.